Yeah. Overseas with it. Niggas claim they hot, where they money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah, niggas think they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Slipping on my pimpin', nigga, never that. Always had more women than bitches, nigga, roger that. Money is the root of all evil, get the fuck back. We been brainwashed from a fetus just to get scrapped, scratch that. Now I'm on a mission just to get dope. Physical or crypto, from the 9 to 5 or a kick dope. When shit get cold, like the hometown of Klitschko. Vladimir, your boys out of here with the sick flow. Now I ain't no rushing, but I'm rushing through this budget. I turn the booth into a gun, raise the way I'm busting. I caught the whole onion, then I got it from my cousin. In and out of traffic, toe tagger, we be hustling. I understand the shine first and realize your time worth. Can't be rich until you enrich your mind first. But I'ma be ignorant with my black ass and probably swipe my black card to blind black mask. Yeah. Niggas say they hot, where they money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Niggas say they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. That moolah, that cheese, that fettuccine, that guala is what a nigga after, so holla at me tomorrow. I'm looking for investors to throw some bread at the startup. Straight to the top, I'm cream of the crop with the product. Money isn't everything, but in this society, you gotta have funds to have fun, so don't lie to me. 153 million in fucking lottery. World keep spinning, I just mold it like fucking pottery. Fuck that poverty shit, my niggas gotta get rich. Hip hop over everything like hippopotamus clicks. Niggas wanna hate, that be on some anonymous shit. People wanna relate, they wanna be a part of my clique. We are not with the shits, the toilet did not get fixed. All less fail, every door come off the hinge. $1 million in my bank account, the sweetest revenge. 75% in the savings, making some sense. Niggas say they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Niggas claim they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah.
Yeah. Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee. Man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's Godkilla in the house. And I'm coming to do what I got to do, and I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm standing tall. I'm standing strong. Hey, look, Bobby banging this bitch. Man, they ain't even got a well-organized lie no more. Yeah, it's reading comprehension. So I ain't even going back and forth with them. I refuse to. We got people talking about they gonna slap me, but can't even get that right. How? You want to use you running your mouth about going to slap me, crack a little corny joke about well, I would have slapped him and all that. If y'all can understand that, why can't you understand Professor Sauneron? Would have. Y'all can't understand. Used it wrong. Scam smash wells, you used it wrong. You wouldn't have said, I would have slapped you. No. You would have had to say that after I left Oakland when I was there a couple years ago. And then said, yeah, I'm saying you lucky. My family's there. If not, I would have slapped you. Meaning you didn't slap me. He doesn't even know how to use the words right. Jesus Christ. What in the hell is going on? I am amazed at the level, the literacy level of the people I'm going back and forth with. I gotta stop it. We can't even have a cordial conversation because they think I'm saying something wild to them because they're not comprehending what I'm saying. It's ignorance at levels unexpected at this point. What's good, family? Y'all know what it is. I'm not stopping. Y'all can say what you want to say, feel the way you want to feel, but I refuse to stop. We got people in this space that have been given some type of authority, or at least you trust them. They may have been on the Amaral squad. They may have been here. Organizations, or should I say, groups of people that you trust. And so there has been a level of trust over the years. Now it's waning. Who knew that the people talking to us, as they crack jokes about people reading, really couldn't read themselves? There's a difference between being fluent in something and comprehending something and phonetically understand. There's a lot of different things at play here. What we won't do is stand in front of the people and read a sentence coherently and clearly, and then they act like it ain't saying what it's saying. Y'all got to have a certain level here of really wanting to know. Shout out to all the people who can actually comprehend and read. Reggie, I see you. You can't read. But let me say this. If you can read, you stand around a bunch of people who put sentences on the board and actually can't read them, and you don't correct them, so you super wrong. I'm never going to put a group of sentences, right, read them, let a person read them, and they miscomprehend them and just stand there. See, you could definitely do better, Reggie. So I'm blaming you. You supposed to be the one with the college degree, but yet you allow people like Robert Clown, Smash Scam Wells, and Neanderthal James, and that fool guard. You let them, y'all read the sentence and you let them act like it didn't say what it said. And you stand there with a college level education. All you would have to say is, that's not what it's actually saying. And I don't agree with what it's actually saying, but it's not saying what y'all saying. And then I would just say, bet. All Smash Scam Wells has to say is, you know what? I actually did misread that. Nigga, I still want to smack you though. But I was wrong in the way I read that. And I don't agree with the professor. That's all he would have to say. And we would all go to our neutral corner and say, okay, these niggas was playing. But you know what? They stay there. So Reggie, you are responsible for that. You're the oldest out the bunch. You have a college degree, but yet you refuse to read. So now I got to put the thing in ChatGPT to see what it's saying. Because y'all are vulnerable, not my audience, but the audience is falling into a wild situation where you don't comprehend English, but yet you read Meta. That's a wild, crazy, mixed up thing here. It's the most wildest thing I've experienced over the years. That's wilder than the young Pharaoh. Remember that? They wilder than him. How did you get past that? He can at least read. He just makes stuff up as it goes. We're talking about reading. We're talking about putting a sentence here and reading it. Let's get right to this. Everybody want to play. This is a wild game. I'm going to do this for the last time. And oh, by the way, we're actually breaking down an interview that everybody claims was on their side, which is another wild thing. We bring an expert, and now the expert agrees with them. Well, I tell you what, if the expert actually agrees with them nuts, right, that's okay. At least we were honorable enough to bring an expert, right? Meaning we wasn't cutting it. We wasn't playing a game. We actually brought an expert and let the expert present their expertise. And based off what y'all saying, right, that the expert agrees with y'all. So why ain't y'all saying the pseudo killers, the community skeptic did a great job? They brought an expert that agrees with us. Something weird going on. I ain't crazy. I ain't tripping. Oh, by the way, we're having some great people come on. Just so y'all know, we're gonna have an anthropologist. Absolutely. We're gonna have a geneticist. Absolutely. We're gonna have an expert that specializes in cults. Absolutely. And we're going to have a third grade teacher come on. And we're going to put that sentence in front of a third grade teacher. And we're going to say, can you please explain this to us? What is it trying to say? They don't listen to ChatGPT. They don't listen to this. What does that say? The red bird. The car is red. See spot run. Can they comprehend what is spot in the sentence? It's the dog, Spot. It has spots on it, and it's my dog. Can they understand that? No, they cannot. Reggie, is your fault. It's your fault. You claim you now. I don't believe you got a degree. I don't believe it. Nobody with a degree from a university in the United States cannot comprehend 3-4 sentences. It makes no sense. Is it a degree from Dr. Seuss? What are we doing here? Smash is so crazy that I'm going to repeat this. He is so crazy that he uses the word would have or could have, however you want to, and misuse it against me. Smash, you didn't say you would have smacked me. You couldn't have said that, Smash, because I haven't seen you to smack me or to think about smack me. I would have to have been in Oakland. And we parted ways. And later on, you did a live saying, I would have smacked that nigga, but I changed my mind. Or I would have smacked him, but my peoples was there. And I want you to know that would mean that you actually didn't smack me. He doesn't even comprehend that. Let's get straight to it. We can get in here and get out because we got a show on the pseudo killers, right? And we're actually going to do a whole, not tonight, we're going to do a breakdown on what that expert said about, we're going to play the things that they said out their mouth, that they say they lay degrees, and we're going to play that. We're going to see. They're lying and they're scamming. And Reggie is the #1 enabler of the scam, because here's the one out of all of them. Is it that Reggie has gotten so intelligent that he has outsmarted himself? You know, they said it in the literature, right? That a person can be so smart that they outsmart themselves. Smash Scamwells is just illiterate. That he's just illiterate. But I refuse to think that Reggie is illiterate. I just can't imagine Reggie being illiterate. But you won't look that man in the face. You won't call him on the phone and say, look, dog, look, we don't need to go this route. We have found some things in the material that only we found. But we found it. Let's deal with that. But that sentence right there, it's getting us in trouble. Won't stop. He wants to talk about the sentences. Why do I want to talk about the sentences? Because these sentences are important. Because now we're actually listening to people who really can't read. No reading comprehension whatsoever. Let's see. So now when I put it in ChatGPT, they're going to say, well, the ChatGPT ain't a source. No, ChatGPT is actually summarizing what it's talking about. Why would it pick what I'm saying is saying? Why would it pick what the third grade teacher is saying? Why would it do that? Who set it up that we could? Is it the conspiracy? The conspiracy made it comprehend the sentence structure right. Robert Clown is a clown. That fool God is a fool, and Smash Scamwell is actually scamming. I can't believe how. Who knew that they really couldn't read? Now I understand why Neanderthal James trying to read high-level scientific papers can't comprehend it. Y'all think I'm playing, right? Here go again. The document in question. I'm going to get in here and I'm going to get out. What is this really all about? Do you hate me that much that you would actually misread a document? Here you go again. Sauneron. Here you go again. The professor. Remember this sentence? Remember this right here? Sauneron. Look, remember these sentences right here? They argued about what it meant. He agrees with us, such and such and such and such. We was like, no, that's not what he's saying. He not said, he said it. And so we put this in Chat GPT. For all y'all just found this, we had a failure to communicate. They're so wild that now they can't actually read sentences. They can't comprehend 1, 2, 3 damn small little paragraphs, right? They can't do it. Either they can't comprehend or they're outright liars. Which one do y'all think it is? Why you doing that, brother Ankh? Why they doing that? You know, we used to say, liar, liar, pants on fire. Your nose is as long as Pinocchio's. That's where we at. What more do you want me to do? It ain't even about scholarship no more. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Do we got to reteach them the alphabet? All this to make an indigenous African people racialized? All this, you got to change the whole understanding of who they was as an indigenous people just to make them black? A term that was introduced. I'm talking about the racialization of it. The racialization of it was introduced by colonialism. Y'all can't understand that? Really? Somebody gonna fold. This ain't what you want. Here we go. We see it. So now we simply put this into the Chat GPT. We simply put this into the Chat GPT. Right here. I asked the question right here. In these paragraphs, the Professor Sauneron mean that the ancient Egyptians called themselves black people? That's the question. This is this. Let me show you this. That's the paragraph in question. That's the couple paragraphs in question. Chat GPT puts it all together. Let me show you what I mean here. Here you go. That is this, right? We don't got to read it all over again, but we'll read it all over again. Professor, look, watch this. Deal with the professor. I'm not sure why they doing this. Is it hate? Is it hate against those who don't believe and want to know? Is it that they really can't read? I already understand that Smash Scamwell can't read. I already got that down pat. Yeah, yeah. But why does Reggie do it? Why does Reggie play this game? Why? So as we place this into the Chat GPT, we're going to find out what is it trying to say. So this professor is actually intervening into the conversation, right? Of Professor Abdullah and Diop. He's intervening. He's actually the resident expert on this. As you read it, you can tell he didn't necessarily take any sides. He didn't say, yeah, Diop was right, but they say that. Go listen to him. Give him the views. Listen to it. They say that. They mess it all up. So it's intervening, right? Okay. Between Professor Abdullah and Diop's. Stated that the Egyptian KM feminine KMT meant black. The masculine plural was KMU, Kimu, and the feminine plural KMNT. Remember all that? Goes on to say the form KMTYW could mean only two things. Like they don't know what should only mean two things is. Those of Kemet, right? Okay. The inhabitants of Kemet, the black country. It was derived from an adjective, nespa, formed from, the geographical term, which had become the proper name. It was not necessarily felt with its original meaning. To designate black people, the Egyptians would have, that's the one they don't understand, would have said Kemet or Kimu, not Kemet. Watch this. Important. The next sentence. In any case, they never used the adjective to indicate black people. See, they forget all about that. They don't get it. Of the African hitherland, whom they knew about from the time of the New Kingdom onwards. Then you hit them with this one, which really knocked them out of the box. Nor, in general, did they use names of color to distinguish different peoples. They do not understand that, dog. They don't do. So let's go to ChatGPT and see what ChatGPT has to say about it. That's how we got to do this. There's no other way for us to do this. We can't do this no other way. We got to get them out of here, right? I just read this. Okay? Sauneron, Professor Sauneron, intervening in the course of the lively exchange of the views on linguistic matters between Professor Abdullah and Diop, stated the Egyptian KM feminine. We ain't got to read all that. We come right here. Here we go. In the paragraphs you've cited, talking about me. Some accent. I put the paragraphs in there. They ain't gonna understand that. I'm telling y'all, we got to bring a second, third great teacher here. Professor Sauneron is clarifying, he's clarifying the meaning of the term KMT and its variations in ancient Egyptian language, indicating that it primarily refers to the black country. Tried to tell them, or the land itself. Watch this. Rather than directly labeling the people as black people. See that? In terms of their racial or ethnic identity, we tried to tell them, and yet they got people listening to that crap. According to Sauneron, Kemet, in its feminine form, KMT, meant black, related to the fertility of the Nile's mud. They want to change bird, make it to silk. We don't find silk. Take you on a wild goose chase. It's always talking about the mud, always talking about the soil. They look for work. They play games. Why? Related to the fertility of the Nile's mud or the country itself, rather than the complexion of its inhabitants. I'm not making this up. The day AI came through, ChatGPT, we told you what happened. We told you they was rendered obsolete. Let me finish reading. Because they cheating, flim-flamming, and scamming. When discussing how the ancient Egyptians would have referred to black people, he suggests they might have used Kemet or Kemenu. But importantly, he states that Kemenu, which could mean those of Kemet or the inhabitants of Kemet does not necessarily directly translate to black people as a racialized term. Tried to tell them. Tried to tell them. Sauneron further explains that this term was a derived adjective formed from the geographical term that became a proper name, and that its original meaning might not always have been felt or intended in its uses. Thus, he hit you with the thus. I know y'all probably don't know what that word means. Thus, to designate black people, specifically the Egyptians, would not necessarily use Kemenu. He also notes that the ancient Egyptians did not typically use color names to distinguish between different peoples, indicating not using this term to refer to black people of the African hinterlands whom they were aware of from the New Kingdom period onwards. Here we go. Here we go. Therefore, in this context, the professor, Sauneron, is not, look at this, aligning, look at this, watch this. This the killer. We'll put this right here, right? Because they swear, oh, he took the job side. Aligning directly either with Professor Abdullah or Diop's in their debate. Watch this. But is instead providing a linguistic, look at this. Listen, he's coming in, right? He's saying, hold on. I'm the expert here. Let me tell you what this means. I ain't choosing no sides, but this is what I want to tell you about these words right here, because y'all messing it up. Remember, he's the expert in this situation, not them two, but he is. So, Professor Abdullah and Diop's in their debate, but instead was providing linguistic and etymological clarification on the use of the term Kemet and its variations in ancient Egyptian language. Watch this. He emphasizes the term's geographical, right, and descriptive origins. Look, rather than it being a direct designation of race or ethnicity. And we tried to tell him, but no. And he said that they was called black people. He said this, he said it. He agrees with us. They did all of that as if they couldn't read. But I tell you what, are you now trying to say that Chat GPT can't read? Are you now trying to say that Chat GPT can't understand this phrase right here? These three sentences right here? Is that what y'all trying to say? My fault, these three paragraphs? Is that what y'all trying to say? Now, what is a conspiracy? What are we talking about? What's your point? What's all the slapping and the fighting and the howling and screaming? What's all that about? Hit, dog, holler. Y'all already know in an intellectual gunfight, yo, when you throw your gun, talking about slapping a person, that you must have been in a deep hole. You was definitely out of intellectual bullets. Yeah, Reggie, you did shows talking crazy. Yeah, you out, bro. It's just the most ridiculous thing ever. And you know what I'm saying? And no matter what we do, no matter what we put on here, it doesn't matter, yo. Here you go. Was brother Reggie from Sonetta TV scamming when he said the word Kemet meant black people? Oh man. Okay. All right. The interpretation that Kemet refers directly to the black people is not universally accepted and is somewhat misleading in the context of ancient Egyptian language and etymology. It say the term Kemet indeed translates to the black land. In ancient Egypt, primarily referring to the fertile black soils of the Nile floodplains, contrasting the desert red or red land, denoting the surrounding desert. The designation reflects more on the geography and agricultural foundation of ancient Egypt rather than skin color of its inhabitants. The linguistic analysis shows that the word Kemet derives from the root Kem, meaning black, which could relate to the color of the fertile earth or possibly other uses of the term indicating color, but it does not directly translate to the black people. The ancient text In ancient texts, there is evidence suggesting Kim had been used in various contexts, including descriptions of land and possibly, right, even the toponyms like Horus, the black. Y'all probably saying that's Horus, the black person, right? Horus, the black person. And last time I checked, Horus was a god, right? Further discussion around the color black and Kemet also touch upon cultural and symbolic meanings, including divinity and royalty, as seen in depictions and use of black as association with certain deities and figures, such as Amos Nefertari. These depictions, however, emphasize a range of complexions and representations within the ancient Egyptian art and society, reflecting a diversity rather than a monolithic identity based solely on skin color. We said it 100 times. In essence, while Kemet refers to black land, it indicates a significant appreciation of the symbolic meaning of the color black in ancient Egyptian culture. Translating it directly to mean the black people oversimplifies the terms, watch this, rich historical, geographical, and cultural connotations. So when you play this little game right here, you're actually oversimplifying it and you're taking away the terms rich historical, geographical, and cultural connotation. That's what y'all want to do anyway. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care about teaching people some history that could actually maybe help people move forward. Y'all don't actually care about that. All y'all care about is just being wild and out of control. But tangle where we weave when we practice to deceive. You just can't read intellectual material if you don't have comprehension. Y'all, I'm gonna bring a third grade teacher in here. I got to. Then what you gonna say? Then what's gonna be the point? Let's see. I mean, it's just continue. It just continues the foolery. Where's the primaries at? Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all something. Wait 1 second. I want to come right here what it says about that. We want the primary. There's somebody that pumped y'all up. Let me see. It's not it. I don't want to do that. Nope. Hold on. Nope. Okay, I think it's this right here. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. All right, here you go right here. So the thing is, can we prove that Kemet means black land? See, I'm always saying the chat. I see what y'all want. Here you go. This is what somebody faked y'all out with this. I love the peanut gallery cheat. This is what they fix. There's no direct evidence. They say that to y'all, right? That's flim flammery. Can you prove that Kemet means the black land? Watch this. Their interpretation of Kemet meaning the black land in ancient Egyptian texts is widely accepted amongst Egyptologists and scholars of ancient Egyptian language and culture. Now, this is what y'all asking for. Watch this. See, while direct proof, y'all say, where's the direct proof? That's what somebody used that, hit y'all with the God of the gaps. While direct proof in the form of an ancient Egyptian text saying explicitly Kemet means the black land may not exist. Oh, I told you. See, that's the game they play. There is substantial evidence supporting this interpretation. So see, they got y'all running around trying to find, look, an Egyptian text saying Kemet means the black land. See, that's what y'all want, right? See, that's the game. See, that's the tangled web they weaved as they proceeded to deceive. That's the game. They don't got, and I'm saying that, really. They don't need that. Why not? Because they got hieroglyphic inscriptions. Ancient Egyptian texts frequently contrast Kemet with Deseret, the red land referring to the fertile black soil of the Nile floodplain and the burned desert, respectively. These contrasts are found in various texts, including royal inscriptions, religious texts, and administrative documents. Etymological analysis. This term, Kemet, is composed of hieroglyphics for black, combined with the term determinative for the land or soil. The etymology aligns with the interpretation of Kemet as the black land, reflecting the rich, dark soil deposited by the annual flooding of the Nile. Symbolic meaning. In ancient Egyptian culture, color symbolism was highly significant, with the black representation of fertile life and rebirth. The association of Kemet with blackness reinforces its interpretation as the fertile land of the Nile floodplain. Sustaining Egyptians, look at this, sustaining Egyptian agriculture and civilization. Y'all don't care about that, though. Y'all don't care about that. Comparative linguistics, the interpretation of Kemet as black land, is supported by a comparative linguistics, which analyzes ancient Egyptian language alongside related Afro-Asiatic languages. Similar terms in other Afro-Asiatic languages reinforce the association of Kemet with blackness as fertility. Cultural context. This is what's really important to me. It's a cultural context. Because if you don't have the cultural context, you'll be confused. I'll give you an example. The sister got out the car, the red car. Her heels came out first, then her legs. I looked at her. She was fat to death. She was drop dead gorgeous. Now, if you interpret that as she was dead, then how in the hell was she getting out of the car? How in the hell did she drive the car? She was dead. So if you're saying, no, it means she was dead. How? In the cultural context of African Americans in 2024, when we say somebody drop dead gorgeous, we saying she's so fine, when you see it, you just fall out and die. And oh, by the way, she fat to death. We were talking about just how beautiful her figure was, how her hips look. She was fat to death. We wasn't saying she was overweight, but if he was getting to a debate and the arguments down about, she was overweight, she was an overweight dead person getting out of the car, it wouldn't make no sense. Just like saying that Kemet means the black people absolutely makes no sense in its proper cultural context. It's crazy. Let me continue to read. The significance of the Nile floodplain in ancient Egyptian society, economy, and religion underscores the importance of naming the land Kemet. The term encapsulates the Egyptians' deep connection to the agricultural heartland and reflected their understanding of the land's life-giving properties. See how important that is in its proper cultural context? Watch this. This for all y'all can't think for yourself and read for yourself. While direct proof in the form of an explicit statement may be lacking, the cumulative evidence from the hieroglyphic inscriptions, linguistic analysis, cultural context, and symbolic meaning strongly supports the interpretation of Kemet as the black man in Egyptian texts. This interpretation is widely accepted within the field of Egyptology and proves an valuable insight into the ancient Egyptian geography, language, and culture. How long have black people been called black people? The term black people is a racial ethnic identifier, has a complex history, and has evolved over time. It's essential to recognize that racial categories and terminology are social constructs that have varied across different cultures and historical periods. Y'all see that? We're in a period now, 2000, 2024, where we ride with that. But at 2500 BCE, that's a different time, a different culture. They didn't ride with that. Certain elements had not been in place yet. And we can safely read the literature amongst the Greeks, amongst the Romans, and the Egyptians and find that they don't have that. The Persians, there are other literate nations, they didn't have it. It say the use of black as a racial identifier emerged primarily in the context of European colonialization, the transatlantic slave trade, and the subsequent development of racial hierarchies and identities. I'm gonna stop right there. Probably too much for you, over your head. Crazy. I like this, bro. Big up to that fool guy. Only in the black community. No source is the best sort. What's up, bro? I see you. Fontaine, what's going on with you, man? Absolutely. Arabs is definitely before the Europeans. What? How you think they did it? You want to look at, we could look, you want to look it up? Let me see how much time. I'm trying to get y'all across the finish line. We got that show coming up. I think it's 7:30, right? Let me see when we're going live over there on Community Skeptic. The Brain Show, man. All right. Now, let's see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. All right. Yep. So we got 20 more minutes. All right, y'all. Come with your questions. Don't come with the foolery. You want to talk about the Arabs, what they did? We know the Arabs enslaved Africans. Yep. Ooh-wee. We're going to check that out. What direction you think the Arabs was moving in? That's a good one. That's a good discussion. We'll get into that next. We're going to talk to the anthropologists. We're going to do a whole section on race. Black Lion said nobody is talking about race during ancient times. Well, okay, then what's your problem then? If nobody's talking about race during ancient times, he'll say, no, we were talking about the color of their skin. Well, everybody already agrees that the Egyptians varied in color skin, in the color of their skin. Y'all can't be fighting that. They've already said that. It's not an issue. They range in skin color from dark to light. Hawass, the one y'all hate, said the upper Egyptians were darker skin. And said the quote unquote the lower Egyptians were lighter. I mean, I'm trying to figure out, like, we already agreed that they range in skin color. Range in skin color means just that. It's a range. Chill. Juju, they're going to Egypt. They're going to tell you as the closer you get to equator, these Egyptians get darker. And so that ain't it, Black Line. You couldn't have meant that, bro. Yeah, what was you saying? Yeah, see, they ain't saying much of nothing. See, they playing. They want to racialize the situation. All right. So let me see here. I want to big up to the supporters. Big up to the 100,000 in the chat, man. I see you, Street Sufi. What's up, Cameron? What's good? Miss Tiff, Black Widow. What it do? True Killer Lady. What's up with you? I ain't even talking to you, yo. Mongo Slade. What it do? What it do? Mm-hmm. Chocolate City can be used. That's a good question there, though, bro. So because you got to put it, you can do anything you want to do, but you have to put it in its proper cultural context, and you should never use anachronisms, right? Meaning that's out of place in time. It wouldn't fit in that time. It just wouldn't. That's why. And I can't make y'all understand that. Y'all got to slow down. And I don't know what's wrong with that with the Africanness of Egypt. I haven't figured that out. Like y'all really fighting for it not being African, yo. We wanted both, but Africans range in skin color. And it's not racializing anything. It's talking about the people that resided on the continent of Africa. Same thing when the earliest Homo sapiens are Africans on the continent of Africa. What's wrong with that? Yeah, we're staying away from racializing social constructs that promote racism, confusion, the Negroes. So if you went with the Negroes, Mongoloid, Caucasoid, Oceania, North Americans, right? Where would the Ethiopians fit? Where would the Eritreans fit? They're all on the continent. Where would the Egyptians fit? Where would the Nubians fit? Yeah. Where would they fit? Y'all can take a trip. You want to say the Nubians ain't the Nubians neither? Keep doing it. Keep saying whatever you want to say. The Negroes would be, you would start to find Negroes in what you would call Central Africa and West Africa. They be the only Negroes, the black people. For real. Got our first caller. Reggie.
Brother Reggie. How you doing, Ankh?
I just got one question for you.
Well, I got a lot of questions for you.
You do that next. Yeah. One good question for you.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know.
Yes. Right, from the bottom of your heart. Yes.
From that tool, ChatGPT, I would like to say thank you, sir. You were definitely one of the first persons that I seen use it. We used it in the debate on the flat earth, and this shit was sparkling. It said good things, right? And I'm saying that paragraph that everybody keep acting like they can't read, right? Out of everybody, I think you know what it says, right? And I think you just being nice, because when the paragraph says what it actually says, right? I already know y'all don't agree with it. That's fine. Y'all have the right to come and put together your own scholarship and find something that maybe everybody missed. That ain't even our debate. Our debate is strictly on what the hell that goddamn paragraph says. That's it, bro. ChatGPT, you know what I'm saying, actually ends this discussion of what that shit means. It said it. It was clear. So I ain't going to argue with you with that. I don't need you to agree with the actual sentences because I know y'all don't. I just need everybody to stop playing with us. And you the one with the college degree, bro. Robert Clown, he's a clown. I ain't expecting to read it. Neanderthal James, he take high-level scientific information and mix it all up. And Smash Scanwells, because that's your man. I don't want to put you in that predicament, yo. You could actually tell him, you know what, yo? It actually is saying what everybody is saying, but you know we don't agree with it because I got a paper Smash. You know, you found some things. Y'all can say that, yo. And I would go back into my little corner and mind my damn business, yo. I promise you. I would. I think I put out enough material. I think the experts, you know what I'm saying, stood up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good. But the fact that y'all acting like y'all can't read, yo, that just that boils my blood, bro. So Reggie, I want to know, is Chat GPT right or not? That's all I want to know.
Well, with any machine learning system, garbage in, garbage out. That's why there is a technology called prompts. Prompts help you kind of drill down to the precise thing that you're talking about. So with machine learning, one prompt is not good enough. You have to continuously ask questions. And so what ChatGPT does allow you to do is put in a number of different articles. And then from that article group, then you can ask questions. Asking ChatGPT or any of these machine learning programs with only for its general, it's going to give you a general answer. So I do know this because I mean in the university, in my last year, I took artificial intelligence. I studied machine learning. I studied the Turing test, what the Turing test is, and basically if well, ChatGPT is all of the versions are good. The last one is better. But what you want to do is you want to go through sources, and there's material that ChatGPT does not has not put in its deep levels to answer a question, but on a base level it can. So universities now or understanding ChatGPT, the use of ChatGPT, and so the next 2 years, you're going to have to cite your source if you got it from GPT, or you're going to get kicked out the university. And Google and the rest of them are clamping down on machine learning. So now, with that out of the way,
It's not out the way, Reggie. You just flammed this, Reggie.
no, I'm not a flim flam. I got a degree in computer science. I talked about the Turing test. I told you that I took AI. I actually have a real computer science degree, not a degree in word processing or information systems. So I'm not doing that. I worked in the field for 20 years, right? I'm not doing any of that, right? And the people that I had surrounded myself with was largely PhDs, right? Largely, most of my mentors were PhDs. And I studied Dr. Shekan Tijjel.
I'm not saying that, Reggie.
Yeah.
I'm simply saying I wasn't asking. I just download the whole document itself, right, into ChatGPT, and then I
Okay, I
just
want
put
you
the
to. That's good. That's good.
right, and all I did was ask it to summarize those 5 sentences, what it was saying. That's it. So what more sources do we need on that? He said he didn't pick a side. Yo, he said he just came in as the expert, right? And explained to him what he felt like the terms meant. That's it.
Okay.
I know
So
y'all don't agree with that. That's fine. See, I get it. I know y'all don't agree with that.
Okay.
We've been arguing for 3 years over that. So I know y'all don't agree with it.
Okay.
But what boils my blood is y'all acting like that when I read that shit, it ain't saying that. That's what get me, Reggie.
Okay.
That's what get me hyped. That's what make me say y'all doing too much, yo. I don't even care that y'all read meta-nature and finding terms. Y'all think that's cool, bro. But the fact that we can't agree on reading a sentence, yo, it's something clearly wrong with that, and it's something wrong with this community.
Dr. Sauneron.
I've never seen that before,
Okay.
yo. That's not right. Somebody is actually lying and harming the community at this point. And I thought you was going to be the person to say, you know what?
I am.
Hold on, Neanderthal James. I don't think it mean that. Reggie, you smart. Reggie, I seen you. You took me through the whole. That's why I set you
Several
up.
times.
I said, I want Reggie to take me to that museum. You was in that motherfucker flawless. You was like, yes, that's Diop's. Show me. Boop, 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 boop. But now you get your 3 sentences and don't know what they mean. I don't believe you, Reggie.
Okay.
I know you need your friends to help you fight, but you don't need a bunch of idiots. You're not an idiot, Reggie. You know, we all agree on the pseudo killers that Reggie is the only one that can read and write and not an idiot. The rest of them are flaming idiots, bro. I've never seen nothing like it, Reggie.
Okay. Can I talk for a little while?
If you stay on that, I need you to restore the confidence in the community.
Okay.
Bro, you might not agree. Diop, you might say the word mean black people. That's cool, dog. I'm saying, but them 4-5 sentences we read, dog. Come on, yo.
I understand completely what those sentences say. He said, right, in the heated conversation, that if they was going to say black, if they were going to say black people, they would have used 2 terms. That's what they said. He said if they would have designated.
We gotta go to if they would have, mean they didn't though, but they did.
Right. Okay.
Correct.
Now, wait.
Correct.
Wait. Those terms exist.
Did they do it though, Reggie?
Let me add this. Let me add before you stop me. Before you stop. Then I know for a fact.
Immortal truth, yo. You can get out of here, yo. See, I ain't disrespect nobody. Niggas scamming.
Don't disrespect.
He called scam smash wells. What you talking about, Immortal Truth? What you talking about? You can get the hell up off my channel. How about that? If you feel that way. Feel that way. See, when somebody say they're gonna slap me, they ain't disrespecting me. I ain't said I put my hands on nobody, bro. At no time period over this wild information, yo. Seriously, I ain't said that about smacking nobody, yo. And then he tried, hey, Reggie, he tried to use, I would have smacked him. Wait a minute, smash, that actually means that you didn't. You know, he get it. If I went to Oakland, right, 5 years ago, and Smash was to say, that nigga was here, yo. I should have smacked him, but my peoples was there. That mean he actually didn't smack me.
Okay.
That's the same thing that thing is saying. He don't even get
the logic.
No, I'm not worried about no. So chat, hold on. So I don't understand the logic, and Chat GPT don't understand the logic. I just want to make sure. Go ahead, Reg. Go ahead.
Okay. Here's the deal.
I got 2 seconds left on this. Get your good minute out, and I'm gonna get off of it.
Yeah. I want to drill down on a couple.
Am I misreading it though?
You're not misreading it. The elephant in the room is this.
What?
Dr. Serge Sauneron.
I didn't mess with Sauneron. Did I make his name? He said what? What did he say?
The head of the French school.
All right.
He was asked to intervene, right? Because Diop was saying, like, if y'all can't get through this, we're gonna leave. So this was only on the word, really, what does Kim mean, right? And he says it means black. Okay, got that out of the way. Then trying to go in between him and Abdullah. Abdullah was completely wrong at this point. Now he goes to Kemet and Kemet to you. He does. Okay. So with Kemet, he said if they were going to use the terms for black people, they would have used Kemet. They would have, right? Okay. I understand what you're saying. Did they? Right. But those terms do exist.
Fine. You're almost there, Reggie. You're almost restoring us.
Those terms exist.
I know. So, okay.
But he did say Kimmel, and Kimmel is an interesting word. Have you ever looked it up?
No, you shifting too quick for me. Slow down.
Yeah, I know. Kimmel. See, Kemet is one thing.
All right, let me just tell the people this, ladies and gentlemen. What we call, he just threw a screwball in it. We was talking about one thing, and he just shifted. So we're in a different conversation right now.
I'm trying to give context. So Kemet is definitely a word in dispute, but Sauneron brought up Kimmel, right? He actually brought up Kimmel. Have you ever seen a glyph for Kimmel? No. Right.
You switching?
Okay. It's a noun. Right?
Person, place, a thing.
Yes, right. And so it's a noun with a person at the end of it, and that's why he actually brought it up. He actually brought that term up because that term would have been a term that you would have said black people, right? And that's why he brought that up. Now, I want to ask you a question. Can you answer the question? Were there people called red and black people in the area?
No, bro. Nope. I don't think so. Based off what Professor Sauneron said.
Okay. What about
I'm just saying. That's all I know.
okay, that's fine, and I understand, and I understand that. But I can share my screen, and I can tell you that in fact there were. I tried to do this before. I don't think that you actually got it. So let's just go here. Share my screen. Now, this is after the period, but not too far after the period. This is around 300 CE, right? The 300 CE, there's a king named Azana. You know that, right?
Okay, hold on. What about King Azana?
Okay.
All right, go ahead. All right, there you go.
Oh,
King
okay.
Azana. Yeah, absolutely. I know who King Azana was. Ethiopian king.
Okay, so
the second oldest Christian nation. Not
right.
the first, but the second oldest. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so they have a multilingual kind of well, they have different translations of the Azana translation. Have you read it? Here it goes right here. The Azana stone, right? Have you read it? It's a 4th century, right? Christian era, 330 to 356 King Azana, right? Centered in the Horn of Africa. Now, King Azana.
It was when? When was it?
Horn of Africa, Ethiopia, right? He fought against the Nubians, right? He fought against the Nubians, and he actually ended up attacking Meroe. Whether or not Meroe was already destroyed by the Blemmies, that's another story.
The Blemmies?
Yeah, the Blemmies. You don't know who the Blemmies are?
No, never heard of them. Good education for me.
We'll get to that. Maybe we'll get to that. So we have the translations. Now, the Ge'ez translation, which is their translation, he says right here on the Ge'ez translation, right? He goes, next, I sent the column of Halam, Lakem, Sabaret, Falah, and Sarah along the Seta, going down toward the 4 towns of the straw of the Noba, right? That's the Nubians, and the town of Negus, the towns of Kasu and the walls of stone, which the Nuba had taken, were Tabido. I'm sorry for all these terms, but these are the terms. Feroda and the troops penetrated to the territory of the Red Noba. So we know that there was a group of people called the Red Noba. Okay, he goes in the Sabian, what's the other one? The other one part of it, right? Where I'm going to show you in the same context, right? That they was another group that was fighting the Red Noba, and they were called the Black Noba. Okay, so
what did it say? The Red Noba and the Black Noba?
Yeah. So may the Lord of heaven, who had made me king, he's a Christian now, who reigns for all eternity, invincible, cause that no enemy can resist me, that no enemy may follow me. By the might of the Lord of all, you campaigned against the Noba when the Noba people revolted and boasted. So that's the Nubians, the Noba. They will not dare to cross Takazi, said the Noba people, right? When they had oppressed in Mangudo, Hassa, and Baya peoples, and I think the Baya peoples is where the river that I talked about with the black silt. And then when the blacks fought the red people and they broke their word for the second time and the third time and put the neighbors to death without mercy and pillaged our messengers and their envoys, I sent them to admonish them. And they plundered them of what they had included their lances. So in the Ge'ez translation, which is the most authentic, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is a red Noba and a black Noba. So we know that these Nubian groups separate themselves into the red and the black.
Can you put that source back here? I'm gonna get. I would like to read it first before I make any.
Okay, sure. It's from the Wikipedia.
I know. Grab Azana Stone. Yeah, put that on. Yeah, just copy and paste it and put it right here in the private chat for me.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in private chat.
That.
Okay, so now the Noba people are most closely related to the ancient Egyptian because they were there was trading partners. Sometimes they were subjects of them, and then we do know that the Cushitic people took the culture right of ancient Egypt right to themselves. And we know it started earlier with the viceroys. So we know that they have now this concept of red and black, and in the Zana stone in Giza that they're noticing it. So I do want to let you know that peoples in that area did call themselves the red Noba, or they were described as the red Noba and the black Noba. So that's the first step, right?
Okay.
That's the first step. So I understand that Sauneron said that they didn't distinguish themselves by color. Sauneron, watch this, is partly correct. But Kim means more than color. That's the problem. Kim is related to being sacred. Now, I'm going to stop sharing my screen.
Thank you.
Here, right? I'm going to stop sharing my. Hey, Sakina Ray, my friend, how you doing?
Let me take this break real quick. How you doing, Skin Raw? Good to see ya. Good to see you. Let's take this quick break right here.
Sakina Ra, you got her with the skin people.
Sakina Ra. Why you want me to say it? I don't want to mess up the sister name, man.
This is Sakina Ra.
Sakina Ra. Okay, I don't want to mess with that. Here, let me share this. Let me share this screen right here, man.
Okay.
All right, man. Y'all listening to the Community Skeptics, man. Music, man, that y'all hear on this channel, man, is right here, man.
Let's talk money. Let's talk money. Let's talk money. Let's talk money. Let's talk money.
Hey.
Let's talk money.
Yeah.
Let's talk money. Let's talk money.
Yeah. Check.
Let's
Look.
talk money.
Paper chasing, racing to $1 million. Why you out here faking for 1 million followers? Hit the liquor store, baby, refill the bottle. So we're getting dope from a Brazilian model. That's me. Can't copy my steps, baby. I'm hard to follow. Lost City of Gold, Dallas, Eldorado. 4 or 5 packs, we gon' mix and match it. Vacuum to the one, then we send the package. Alright, incentivize. How my inner thoughts turn to an enterprise. Easy to enter her inner thighs. Boy, she hypnotized. Sadly mistaken, I've been a vibe. Plus I'm monetized. 50 to 20, 10 to the.
Come on.
All right, okay, man. That's DQ Hampton, man. Hit his Cash App, man.
Ding, ding,
all right,
ding,
man.
round one.
His musics, man. We appreciate the musics, man. Y'all know what it is, man. He doing like that, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. We getting into, man, the last half because we got a show coming up, man, in 15 minutes, man. But this what we man. Hey, look, man, hit that damn Cash App, man, because y'all know what it is, yo. It's that time, man. Hey, moderators, man, put my Cash App in there, man. Show some love, man, for the show and the work we doing, yo. I'm appreciating that, man. Hey, y'all know what it is. All the honeys.
Gotta keep them coming.
Move with the Cash App money. Y'all know what it is. Make it move. Hey, get them likes. Hey, man, get them likes up, man. Get the algorithm flowing.
Whoa.
The gummies.
as I roll the dice. But
Dice.
none of the motherfucking move but the money.
The money, the cash out money, man. Show some love, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying, man. Hey,
Nothing but a motherfucking
better move.
Shoot another invoice. About a 9 need to get Royce. Yeah, let it shine. It's the kid choice. Yeah, my humble pie was a bit moist.
Big moist. All right, man. So look, man, hit that cash app, show some love, man. You know what it is, man. That's how we do it around here, man. You listening to the community of skeptics, man. We got an anthropologist coming. I'm gonna give y'all the name. We also got a person that's an expert in dealing with cults. Yeah, and we're gonna have an evolutionary biologist, and we're gonna have a third grade teacher. We might not have to bring the third grade teacher because I think, Reggie, are you agreeing with what that statement was? What are you saying? Because I'm saying they can't read.
Well, I'm saying a lot of
this a
people,
little. You can't.
I'm saying a lot of people in this community can't read, right?
Man.
And more people can't write.
Oh man, I don't think I do a bad job, Reggie.
Well, me and you we're tussling on just more than the reading and the writing. I think that we're tussling on some concepts.
Oh, hey, let me read this. I'm gonna get it out the way. This is what I'm saying. I went to that one little sentence that you was trying to say, right, Reg? What did Professor Sauneron mean by the statement? Here's the statement: to designate black people, the Egyptians would have said that Kemet or Kemiyu, not Kemu. And say in any case, they never used the adjective to indicate black people of the African hitherland, whom they knew about from the time of the New Kingdom onward, nor in general did they use the names of colors to distinguish different people. Here's the answer. This is what they meant. I don't know where you're going at with it, Reggie. I'm going to stay right here. It say in this statement, Professor Sauneron is differentiating between the terms ancient Egyptians would have used to describe geographical regions or lands characterized by their fertility or color versus the terms they would have used to describe people, specifically in terms of their race or skin color. Now watch this. When he mentions that the Egyptians would have said Kim or Kimu, but not Kimuware, it say to designate black people, he is suggesting that the former terms are more directly associated with the land, the black country, due to the fertile dark soil of the Nile Valley, rather than explicitly referring to the skin color of the inhabitants. Furthermore, Sauneron is emphasizing that the ancient Egyptians did not conveniently use color terms to categorize people based on racial or ethnic characteristics. This includes not using such terms to refer to the black people of African hitherlands with whom the Egyptians were familiar during the New Kingdom period and beyond. This clarifies that the ancient Egyptian language and the naming conventions did not straightforwardly equate geographical descriptions or the fertility of the land connoted by black in terms of soil richness with the racial or ethnic identities of the people, including those within Egypt or in the neighboring regions. It's in essence, Sauneron's statement underlines the distinction in ancient Egyptian language and thought between descriptive and symbolic references to land and color versus the direct racial or ethnic characterizing of people. This indicates a nuanced understanding and usage of language that goes beyond simple color-based description to denote racial identities, reflecting a more complex social, cultural, linguistic landscape in ancient Egyptian society. So there we go.
Okay, so now I want to ask you something. I want to disagree with.
I want to ask Sakina Ron to say something. Go ahead, Reggie. I'm gonna let.
Yeah, I mean, but you got the big boy here. You definitely got the big boy. But no, I'm gonna let Sakina Ra. You can ask Sakina Ra anything. I'll wait as long as you run
out of time. How you doing, Miss Tiff? What's going on with you?
I'm chilling. I was just sending the message in the chat for Brother Reggie and Sakina Ross. Sakina Ross has to look in there and respond. Trying to get these invites on. So let me know if you're interested, sis. Just read the back
Hi,
chat.
Sister Tiffany,
Okay.
Miss Tiffany T. How are you?
Okay.
Hey.
Hey,
I
big
do
up to
wanna-
Lenny, man, for showing some love. Appreciate you, Lenny, man. I know who you is, man. That's love right there, man.
It's
I
an invite to
do-
the server, Sakina. So if you want the link, you gotta let me know.
Okay, I sure will. Because I
You
do
got
want
that.
to.
That's a personal. She gave you a personal invite. That means she's
I
speaking on your
appreciate
behalf.
it. So I do.
I'm gonna speak on Reggie's behalf too.
I
With
am
you,
going to
sir.
accept. First of all, let me say this because my question is because I see both sides of this. I always see both sides of it because that's how I look at all things. So, because you say, I do understand we have a problem with reading, but I see the problem is the comprehension part.
That's what I thought.
Right. And so I don't really see the problem in reading. I see the problem in comprehending. Some people don't, they don't comprehend what they read. So we understand things I want to say it to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where I didn't really understand that comprehension was a skill.
It is. You ain't know that?
But
That's
it
part of
really,
reading.
it truly is.
Mhm.
So, when they say you have to teach it like a 6-year-old, that is serious. That is for real. And so, when we get irritated,
Mm-hmm.
you can't get irritated. That's why you truly have to have a teacher. Somebody that can teach on that level. So if you can't teach a 6-year-old, you can't get mad at the 6-year-old. You got to get kind of irritated with yourself because you have to be able to tolerate a 6-year-old. So as parents, as adults, we got to be able to tolerate the child because we got to bring it to their level of understanding, right?
Absolutely.
And so if we get frustrated, we got to take the time out so that we can bring it to them. And I understand how we can get frustrated, but you can't keep beating a dead horse. Just beating yourself. You're going to have to get smarter instead of trying to make it harder because they the ones that don't learn. You're going to have to make it for them to learn. Otherwise, you're not teaching. You steady reaching, trying to tell them they dumb and this and that. But no, it's the other way around.
We ain't talking to 6-year-olds. We talking to you know what?
I get it, but see again, you understood something that a lot of people don't understand. This is where we was trying to say,
Hold on. Watch this, Sakina. Watch this. You're absolutely right. If I was talking to humble students and humble people, right? Like there's a conversation going on our server about determinism and all that. I'm shutting the fuck up. I'm humble. I'm not woofing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not none of that. I'm not fighting. I'm not in the middle of the mix because I'm learning, right? And when people come humbly to learn, man, it's our jobs as teachers, right? To make it as plain as possible because that's what teachers do. They simplify things. I agree with you. But when a person come like a roaring lion, right, with a bunch of nuts with them, with their chest stuck out, right? Then we got to circle the wagons. We got to. Because you coming in unhumble, you roaring like a lion, you read meta nature, dead languages, but you can't comprehend sentences. So you got to go to their head. So my last resort is to bring in a 3rd grade teacher. That's what I'm gonna do. 2nd, 3rd grade teacher. And I'm gonna say, sis, what does this sentence mean? That's what I'm gonna do. The same way we brought in the expert. Now they might disagree with it. But Reggie, based on what y'all saying, the expert agree with y'all. I'm fine with that though, Sakina. So they should be saying, thank you, pseudo killers, for bringing somebody to agree. It's just like, thank you. It's about educate. Thank you, Reggie.
Dr.
Appreciate
Rebecca
that.
Wang is a qualified
Appreciate that.
PhD, right? Young Egyptologist. I respect Dr. Rebecca Wang. I do. Okay? I do.
Thank you. So, yeah. You want to add something, Ms. Tiff? No, we got 2 minutes left before
No.
before the show.
Okay.
Reggie, you want the last word?
Yeah.
Pick up the chef. I see you.
Yeah.
126,000 in the building.
Okay. So my
Cedric, pseudo
last,
kill official.
my
DQ. I
last
see you,
word
man.
is on y'all clowning me about the black bull. Your
I ain't
yeah.
clowning you on that. That wasn't
Yeah.
me, was it?
About that. That I'm gonna see y'all on that, right?
I wasn't there. I left. Remember? I wasn't there
Okay, you
clowning.
left.
Yeah, I
Right.
wasn't there.
So I'm gonna see some people on that, and I want them face to face on a YouTube channel with me, right? Right. I want face to face intellectually, right? And I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna teach them, right? And I might make them cry in embarrassment, right? Me and you, we go back and forth, we cool. But people from your group calling me out of my character, out of my name, and they've never presented anything worthwhile, right? That I'm not going to tolerate, right? So those are my last words. But so if you are saying that I'm scamming because of the black bull, right? Two things is going to happen. One is Dr. Rebecca Wang. You know, I did email her. Unc, you know that, right?
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, I did email her. And guess what? It's not ha ha he he. Because you know why? Because I have enough credentials, right, to in fact do that. So when she comes back, y'all please let her know what she said to me, right? And what her thinking is. And then you people keep using chat.
What did she tell you?
Huh?
What you saying, Reggie? I'm getting some. What are you saying here, Reggie? She's saying she agrees with you on the black bull, herd of people, bulls,
I'm
black
listening.
humans.
Dr. Rebecca Wang is nice enough to review my work. So I got in the front door.
So you waiting, huh?
Wait. I got in the front door because she was nice enough to review my work. And so did Dr. Vanessa Davies, right?
What they saying, Reggie?
Nice. Oh, wait until Dr. Wang. Let's just be cool. Let's wait till Dr. Wang gets back about people clowning me about the Apis bull, right? And the sacred animals and all of that stuff, right?
Oh, we clowned y'all about that? Or did we say they wasn't referring to black people? Which one did we get you on?
Let's see what she said. No, she knows the whole argument.
What she say?
Let's see.
What she say? Reggie, why is it a secret? Jesus, come on. Are you serious right now? Boy, I tell you.
Mom's the word.
Really? Okay. All right.
Let's just wait and see.
Hey, you know what? At this point, man. Hey, where y'all at? We
I got to do my New York 52.
Yeah, I know what he's saying. Reggie, whatever, man. You always find a way, man. Look, man, y'all listen to Community Skeptics, man. It's been a great show, man. We don't know what the hell Reggie talking about. I'm trying to figure out what he's saying. Find out. Did she agree with you? Did she say you was right?
She's going to eat, and she's gonna. It was interesting enough to evaluate the whole paper. And
okay, at least you're being honest. Reggie, I'm on your side. I would like to see you win that. I would like to see you win that, so I could just stay. Yeah. So I could just feel, you know, like okay. But them paragraphs. So what did you? I didn't really hear your whole. Am I reading that right, Reggie? Yes or no? So I don't want to hear you.
Well, what I want to say to you about the paragraphs,
Reggie,
is that what I want to say to you about the paragraphs is, I think that you read it. I think that you read it, and I think my team read it. Right? The real issue is it's not what you read. It's just that Dr. Sauneron, he never submitted a paper to clarify what he said.
That's cool.
And I know he did not because he left it as, they misspelled it as Kemet, right? What it should have been Kim Wet. And so he made his statements and checked out.
I ain't say he was right, though. My point is, never said that. What I said was he didn't say what y'all was saying. So are you agreeing with that, though? I haven't heard you on the record. Just say I'm not crazy. Come on, dog. I'm not.
You're not. Listen, you are being a skeptic. You have a right to be a skeptic.
No, I'm talking about comprehension of that paragraph. None of that.
The paragraph reads exactly what it said. He said they would have said Kemet and Chemo.
Which means they actually didn't do it though, correct?
No, it means that.
Nah, man. If I would have slapped you, I would have slapped you your butt. I thought not to do it. That means you didn't do it. I would have. I'm get off this, man.
He did say that Kim meant black,
Reggie,
right?
Yes, Reggie. Nope.
Don't call me no names, Uncle.
Well, you gotta don't scam us, yo. The Chat GPT said it. I said that now I gotta bring the third grade teacher on to say it.
This is 1924, 1920.
I know what you're saying. I cannot believe you just can't say it. So you really gonna let people don't be stuck in the past.
Yeah.
You know what, y'all? You see what he doing, right? Long as y'all see it. I don't want you to kill your whole pseudo army. So you fine. I heard you. I heard what I needed to hear. I'm gonna let you off. I'm gonna let you off right there, man. Great show.
I'm gonna say this. Up until we actually bought the UNESCO article, people were saying that Sheikh Anta Diop and Obenga got beat up. That was not the case. They didn't get beat up. They had a discussion.
And they got beat up.
No, they didn't.
And it was plenty of people that got beat up on the points they brought. That was not an issue.
Abdullah got silenced, not Dr. Diop and not Dr. Obenga. They continued to have the conversation. Okay.
No, go ahead.
No.
I'm saying they got beat up. Oh,
look, you got another show. They didn't get beat up. They do what intellectuals do. They just stand.
Okay, let me say it better. Let me say it softer, yo. Some things just didn't get through, bro. That's all we saying. And I'm saying people promoting the shit
never
didn't get through.
You read it. The other people in the chatty patties in the audience, they didn't read Jack Daniels.
Guess what else I did? I went to the museum and matched up with what he said and what he didn't say. I know it got through because I was in the spot.
Yeah, you was in the spot, but the chatty patties that be rocking with you, they ain't read Jack Daniels.
Not true. I ain't gonna let you talk about my team, bro. They serious. Hey, man, to the pseudo killers.
My team is serious. What are you talking about?
Who your team?
I'm gonna let you close out.
Let me stop the music, yo. Are you talking about Robert Clown? Robert Clown, come on. Oh, great Magi. The maker of two worlds, the unifier of all the planets in heaven and hell, the great king, the bow, the only one with the strength to pull the bow out of the ground, the concrete, the strength, the mighty one, the great black bull of all the worlds, the unifier of all the nations on planet Earth. Oh, great Magi.
Sounds good.
That's Robert Clown.
Yeah.
Something right. If somebody did all that for me, yo, I would definitely get the hell away from him. That's a bit much. Oh, great king of the servants below the equator, the darkest of the darkest night, the black, the abyss, black, super black. That's Almighty cool. One, the only one that can pull the great bow back with strength of mighty men and nations. Oh, great Magi. Man, we out of here with that foolery, man. Appreciate everybody, man. Look, we going over to the pseudo killers, man, with the brain show. Man, tune in, man. Make sure y'all get over there, man. It's hot. It is on fire, y'all. We working on schedule, yo, with the shows, man. Big up the social world, man. You know what it is, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the socials world, man. Hey, man, we in here real hot. We on top of it, man. You know what we doing, man. We loving it. Real quick, man. Love y'all, man. Appreciate everybody, man. All the pseudo killers, man. 3-6, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Go ahead and upgrade y'all package, man. Y'all obsolete with that. These space age Africans, man. Make sure y'all support the family of shows, man. Juju, space age Anthony, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We here. Make sure you support Sakina Rock Show. You know what I'm saying? Make sure she gonna be there. She got a telescope. She got a damn telescope. You almost there, shorty. Uh-oh. Got the telescope. You got the telescope. You got the telescope. She on the way. Okay. Growth and development. That's all of us, though. We all growing around here, yo. Man, what I learned today, I'm pushing forward for tomorrow. And if that change, I'm willing to change. Y'all know what it is, man. Upgrade y'all thing, man. Peace, happiness, man, and peace to the family, man. Going over To the pseudo killers, man, we jamming and we out. Black African power, man. We're gonna keep it going. Y'all know what it is.